Hey Rangers, welcome back to another Lightning Collection figure. Basically, if you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. So let's have a look. So this is the Lightning Collection in Space Red Ranger and Astronema. Can never say a name correctly, but let's have a look at the box. I really like this design, even though this design, it kind of, I don't know if it fits well in a way, it just looks a little bit off, but you've got Andros here, you've got his entire kind of like, you know, what it is. So in the in here you've got Andros with his head, his Astro Blaster, his different hands, his Astro can't even speak, his Spiral Saber. Then you've got Astronema with all her different parts, and so on. So, because the camera's so far away, here we've got Andros on the side. On the back, we have that 3D render. Here we have Astronema there. On the top, just nothing, and on the bottom, just the codes. So let's open up this brother and sister pack and have a look inside. I just wanted to quickly show this off so you could see all of this without the packaging. It looks like they're just floating there. But yeah, this is everything in case you want to see it outside the packet. And here is Andros. He looks really cool. I really do like the spacesuits. They do actually look quite nice. Now, I really like the fact that you've got the yellow just here. The helmet looks absolutely fine. Now, when I was zooming in, I did notice a little bit with the paint, but you can't really see it, so I'm not going to complain whatsoever. And then here, I really like obviously the chest piece where you've got all the different colors. The white on his arms, and then the kind of ruffles in the actual suit. I can't really see any difference with the yellow, like if there's any problems with it, but for what it is, it looks absolutely fine. Moving down towards his belt looks perfect. It's all kind of painted. The arms and the hands are absolutely fine. And then we've got his holster for the Astro Blaster. Coming down to his boots, plain white, absolutely nothing. I do miss the days when boots and all that were just plain. They didn't have like things on like RPM or little random things, but these look absolutely fine. At the back, very similar. There is nothing. You can see the joints there, as well as the kind of the boots, and that's it. Nothing really to add to that one. Here we have the back of it, very plain. There's not really much to see, and then you just have the white band that goes around, and then that is pretty much it. And at the top, it's very similar. There's absolutely nothing. You've got a bit of yellow, you've got a bit of white going around there, and that is pretty much it. And here we have Astronema. Now, I've got to admit, the plastic here of her armor doesn't kind of match the rest of the grey on here. It feels very kind of plasticky. It feels like it was rushed a tiny bit, but let's have a look. So first of all, you've got her wigs. I really wish she came with like an assortment of different heads. I think that would have been absolutely like the best thing you could have had with this figure. But the hair is really, really nice. Like the detail along it, like you can see here that there is like the braids. Like it's not like it. This to me feels like Figma hair, where they put a lot of different like kind of traits in this, and I really do like it. There is a lot of attention to detail, and especially like the pinks and the purples and the blues. That's all in. Even at the top, you can see that there is a lot of crazy detail that they've put in here. So I generally really think that this is a really nice kind of touch. So looking around at her armor, you have golden like necklace there, and then you can see at the tops here, like we'll look at this in a little bit, but there is the attention to her kind of like cuffs and stuff, which I really generally think is really cool. And then down her torso, you can see that there's the kind of like fishnet type, you know, grid thing, you know, the detail to that one. I can't think of the name, god damn it. This is what I kind of really like of the figure, is the kind of arm gauntlets here. There is so much detail on this that they've gone to town on this. So you can see there's attention to detail there. You can see that there's attention there. It feels like it wasn't just a quick plastic, you know, make it all look plain. Like they really, really kind of went to town on it. And especially on the other side there, like even the lines here, they're all in there. It really adds to this figure, and I really do like this. This is a fantastic kind of addition to this figure. So that's all that is kind of drawn, like, you know, the head and the gauntlets, they're the one things that draw me to this figure. Kind of really quickly here, you can see that there is meant to be something that goes there. That's her weapon. I believe on the other stuff that we had, like the previews, there was something like else on there or something like that, but we can see that you've got the band around her leg, and it can move a little bit that way and that way, which is not bad, but yeah. Then we've got the last part with the shoes here. They kind of remind me of Star Trek shoes. I don't know why, but they're very kind of plain, but they do look cool. That's roughly about it. Back of the figure, absolutely nothing. You can just see that there's a bit of kind of like texture, and that's it. Here we have the back. Again, you can see here is the thing that goes around it, the holster kind of thing, and then we can see more of the gauntlets, and that's kind of pretty much it for it. Here is the back of it, which you can see like there is the place to keep her armor. Her hair, again, you can see a lot more detail in the hair, as I pointed out. It kind of covers it. And that's kind of pretty much it. You can see shoulder pads. It looks really, really cool. And then the back of the hair looks stunning. We've kind of gone on that with like detail. We can see there is a ton of texture to it, which I think is absolutely fantastic, and it really adds to this figure. Let's have a look at the articulation. Now, the boots are very stiff. This one here, though, is a lot kind of... It feels a lot looser for some strange, bizarre reason. Now, I always hate bending the legs. I really do, because I feel like, okay, well, this one's a lot looser for a start, but it kind of annoys me because it feels like you're putting a lot of strain and you're just going to have a snap and it's going to be a what the hell. So the legs kind of move around. They're very tight. Now, they don't go back all the way, so I'm guessing it's because of the bum joint, you know, the bum there. So that's a bit kind of like annoying, because if you wanted to pose him that way, you can't even pull it out that far. So it's kind of limited to that, or that's particular it, which again is kind of a bit annoying, because obviously if you want to pose him and you want to have him like stand back, you can't really do that. So the torso moves around and up and down like that, and then the arms a lot kind of stiffer, but they kind of move up, kind of do it that way, and the hands turn around just like so. And again, do that one. Arm goes up, arm goes down. Again, you kind of like limit it, so the hands do kind of turn around at the same time, and then you kind of that one there. So you can add it in, and then we'll do the head. So you can turn the head all the way around if kind of need be. So yeah, I'm a bit kind of annoyed. Like, I'd rather the legs kind of go back so you can actually put them in a proper position rather than anything, but that's about it. Here it is Astronema, and then we can see that her feet move perfectly well, like her, yeah, like that one. Again, it's like one or the other, like this is fine, this is not. Again, like, I really wish Hasbro would sort out the kind of the legs on it, because again, it feels really like kind of smooth, but it also kind of feels like you can snap it, like if it doesn't move a bit. That's also kind of annoying, because you think that would be attached to the leg. Moves down, but you know, fair dues. But again, you can't move the legs back, and again, if you did that, you heard a tiny bit of a click, what I did. So moves like that, which is fine. Torso, again, like that needs to be stuck, so you can turn it around like that. So you're kind of not limited with this, because it is soft plastic. Bends, you can see that goes around like that. Moves around, so you can kind of move it all around if you need be. So let's just drop that. So yeah, so it goes up to a certain part. It bends, hands go around. Like even there on the hand detail, there's so much that we've probably missed out, but it looks kind of cool. So we can do that. The head doesn't really turn, which I think is a bit of a bad thing, only because it's the hair. So I thought that they would at least have the kind of like the head move about a little bit. So maybe we'll see that in kind of like other releases of the figure, which we know we're going to get loads, because they're going to release the same one but with different heads. You know it's coming, guys. You know it's coming. But yeah, that's Astromena's kind of like articulation test. The only head that we've got to change is Andros's, so that comes off really easily. And then we just basically kind of, damn it, Hasbro. There we go. So until you hear it kind of click. But yeah, I actually really like the head. Let's move that there. It looks very like Chris. You know, it really looks like Andros from the side. I really love the blonde highlights in it. I think that looks absolutely awesome, and especially like the face looks really kind of spot on. So it's definitely like if you bring in like both of them look really kind of cool. Like it really does look like them in my eyes. I generally kind of think that looks kind of awesome. Sister, brother. Yeah, so that's really awesome. I like that. Looking at the accessories, this is Astromena's staff. I really like the attention to detail. Like it looks like a face, like an evil face there, but the triangles are cool. Like even here, if you can just see it, there is detail in the hilt of the staff, like just there. And even here, like you can see that they've really gone to town. Now, if that was gold, that would add to this. Like I'd be very kind of impressed. Even the end, you've got it just there. It looks really, really kind of nice. It works really, really well. Here is the Astro Blaster for Andros. I think that looks awesome. I really like the fact that it's all painted. So you can see you've got the little envelope there, which I always think looks like an envelope. It's not meant to be like an email or something. Then you've got the red just there. You've got the blaster look absolutely kind of spot on. Then you've got the Astral Saber, which I really do kind of like. I think it's a really nice kind of weapon. It just looks really kind of cool. Even the red tip there, and then there's not much attention to detail anywhere else. And then this is Garon's weapon right here, which then attaches to her leg, which again looks fine. Like there's a little bit, I don't know why there's red there, like there's no red anywhere. So not unless it came off Andros or it came off the staff. But even like you can see there's gold tips there. Now this is a very like thin, flimsy plastic, which is fine, but it just seems like, you know, I'm glad they didn't make it hard. I think that's the main thing I'm trying to say. But yeah, it looks absolutely fine for what they are. So there is Astromena and Andros, and I've got to admit, it looks really cool. Like they both work well. And I'm glad that we're kind of now going off into the in space packs and stuff like that. What I think would be really cool is if you got a Clipter with, say, the Pink Ranger, or you got a Clipter on his own, and we got the entire line. Now I can see this happening with a lot of the figures coming up and stuff like that, so I'm very happy that we're going to be getting bad guys. If they do some of the in-space bad guys, I'd be very, very happy on this. So looking at this, like, there is tons more detail on Astromena that I completely missed. Like on the shoulder pads, there is little stuff. Now I will say one thing that I was a tiny little bit let down on is with these hands, you get, like, when you put them in, you kind of, like, they're really loose. So when I put in this one, which is his kind of pointing hand, it felt like it could go like that all the time. I didn't really like that. Now, just in case if someone says like they want to see everything, the one thing that I forgot to mention is that you get the purple staff thing that goes on the staff. So we're gonna have a quick look at that. So quickly like that. It's not the best, but you can see that it would kind of add to it, you know, if you wanted it to. But I'm not a big fan of these things, so I kind of tend to leave them out. But for what you get, like, I think one of the best heads in the range is definitely Andros. I think that works really well, and all the accessories that you get is kind of enough. Like, for the price that you're paying for this figure, I think this is 100% like fine. So this is definitely, in my eyes, 100% worth the price that you're paying for. So I just generally really can't wait for the rest of the line to come out, now that we can complete the Space Rangers, because I really want them to put them in a line, you know, like you see it on like promo stuff and stuff. But I'm going on about this. Would I recommend these two figures? Yes, I would. I haven't found any problems bar like the hands, and that's about it. I always get now very skeptical of pulling the head off the helmet, because I don't want the thing to break. But yes, this is 100% worth it. I would definitely pick this up if you can find it. So I am going to leave it there. What are your thoughts? Do you like this figure, yes or no? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.